Have Shelley Long.
Hi. Thank you.
A lot of preparation go into that singing and dancing. That's unusual for you.
Many, many years. I started as a singer because I love to sing, and I got a lot of encouragement in that direction and did a lot of that, and then I don't know exactly what happened. I love singing. I think two things happened. Musical comedy became less prominent around places for reasons I don't quite understand, and rock singing and heavy belting sort of sounds came out, and I don't really do much of that. So I moved to other interests. One of them was writing and the other was acting. So this was an opportunity to get back to singing, and I had a real good time. But yes, I had to brush up a bit.
On a more serious subject, Rich Frank made a speech tonight saying that the Academy and the television community would do all it could to help America in its fight against drugs. Is that I mean, can television really do that? Do you feel a personal responsibility to carry out what he said?
I don't know exactly what he has in mind. I haven't spoken to him about the program. I know it's a serious problem for our country and for our world. In my way of observing, people are reaching for drugs because they're trying to fill a kind of emptiness in their lives and within what they're feeling. And it seems to me that if we can all start feeling something for each other and beginning to have a more loving attitude toward ourselves and each other, that can begin. I know that sounds like a very simplistic answer, but that's in there somewhere and real important. And if that loving attitude, and it will, pervades throughout this program and other programs, it can succeed, of course.
Was it fun doing all those costume changes, all the clothes you got to
Yes,
wear?
one of them right on the stage. It was, of course. Yes, sure. This is why we get into show business, you know, to dress up and pretend and have fun and take it all seriously and feel good about it.
Hollywood's supposed to be this scandalous place, you know, with all these wild things going on.
I
And
know,
tonight,
I've heard about that. Where is that happening?
tonight, if anyone watched this show, they saw a real family show. Brothers and sisters, husbands and wives. You know, is that kind of typical? Is that a message people should be getting from tonight's Emmys?
Sure, why not? The family feeling is there. It's very much there. I'm very glad to be part of this presentation and this gathering, because I feel it. You see old friends, you see people you've worked with, people you'd like to work with, people whose work you've admired, and there is that connection. You feel it. And that seems to be happening a lot in the programming as well, that family is important. Family always has been important. Maybe we're just a little more conscious of it than we were for a while.
Wherever Shelley goes and there's a microphone, people say, how long are you going to be on Cheers?
I don't know. How's that for a good answer? I have not really made a definite decision. Paramount and NBC and I call them the Cheers brothers, Charles Burroughs Charles, have asked me to come back. My contract expires at the end of this year. There are many things pulling me. One of them, a little daughter that I'd really like to have a lot more time with. And a movie career that I discussed with these producers that I'm very dedicated to and had started before I did Cheers. That's pulling me. Wanting a little more quiet, silent time. I could use some of that. So I'm not quite sure what the balance is, but it has been a wonderful experience, a great opportunity for me, and I'll always cherish that.
You know everyone's going to ask you, how was it working with David Letterman?
It was great. I would like to have done more with him. We sort of passed as ships in the night, but we had a good time and respected each other. I felt that at least. So maybe we'll work again.
I'm going to watch the tape of this tomorrow to see how you did.
Yes, I want to know why that dress didn't come off when it was supposed to. Sure, of course, but it's been a delight working with all these people. We've put in a lot of hours of rehearsal and getting to know people. I've had a good time.
You were delightful. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank all of you.